What's good, Cat Nation? It's your boy Cat, and I'm back with yet another snap. And we're about to react to this video by Abba and Preach, and it's titled "Staff Snitching. Andrew Tate admits to sleeping with minors, gets new charges." I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because you've heard of how he speaks that younger girls are attractive, those sort of things. So he's probably crossed that line. What I'm surprised by is that he snitched on himself and actually get charged for it. So let's see how Abba and Preach break it down.
The Tates?
Yeah,
they back in jail.
they back in jail.
What?
Only for 24 hours. But what's really more important is they're being charged
For what?
Are
with
they?
new additional stuff. And you know what? We told you guys this was going to happen.
No.
Yes.
You said it.
With these kinds of investigations, I think people expect charges to be instantaneous, but that's just not the way police investigations work, especially not ones on this governmental scale. Even look at the FBI. The FBI builds a case for 4 or 5 years before they charge someone. And when they charge you, best believe they bring the whole fucking roof down. That's why generally governmental charges from like big organizations like the FBI or things like that always stick, is because they've done a lot of investigating. They've pulled on every thread. And what ends up happening generally with a lot of like criminal organizations, which is what they're alleging Andrew Tate is part of, is that when they pull on one thread, all of a sudden they start finding different threads, and they find like, organized crime, money laundering, tax evasion, whatever it might be. And so that's why, irrespective of how you feel about the investigation,
He called that out a year ago. Wow, that's crazy.
when these things take a long time for charges to be laid, it's not because they don't have a case. That's why they always say here in the States specifically, is like they bring a RICO charge against you, it's already over because they already got everything they need. They got snitches, they got wiretaps, they got bank transfers, they got phone records, right? They generally do the things the same way. When they run into RICO on you boys, okay, when they're trying to take out a criminal organization, the process is slow. It is slow and long, but they gonna get your ass.
When they run a RICO.
I think people expect things to be instantaneous because of the movies. You know how movies, how cases and how criminals are just arrested on the spot and then they're in jail. The next scene, they're in jail. So that plays a part into it. So when people are arrested and then released, they think that they're free. But then it's not the case. They're just building up a case.
Boy, you said that like they was running a train. Huh?
It feels like it. Because they're running over 20, 30 people. So if you're unaware, Andrew Tate, all right, everyone's favorite sex offender, is facing a tremendous amount of jail time. That's what he is, man. You have to remember, I'm not saying he's guilty because they found him guilty. I'm saying he's guilty because he self-snitched.
He said it.
I think the one that really matters to people is the fact that they're being alleged to have trafficked underage people. Don't ask me, just watch them talk.
2 girls have claimed Andrew Tate approached them on social media when they still attended school.
PhD is a pimp and hose degree.
So the recruitment process is, you message them on Instagram.
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16.
Daria was 16 when she says she received a private message on Instagram 2 years ago from Andrew Tate's account. It read simply, Romanian girl, followed by a strawberry emoji.
What do you inbox the woman? I live in Bucharest, Romania. It doesn't matter if I'm in London, Bucharest, Moscow, anywhere I am. I just say Bucharest ? Or Moscow ? Or London ? Sometimes, because like I said, intrigue, I'll put a completely pointless emoji on the end. Some cherries, or an orange, or a strawberry.
I asked around to my other friends and my classmates, who were also 15, 16 at the time, and a couple of them also told me they received messages.
So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Not about me.
It was a pretty well.
This dumbass. That's first of all, why are you even trying to get 16-year-olds into like that whole business that he had, that he literally admitted to, which is like selling girls or like live chats, that whole like scheme that he admitted to. 16-year-olds, nigga, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, he's going down. He's going down.
Well-known fact that he had kind of a network of young girls.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck would I read for you? You've got a fit sister who's 16, maybe.
Muslims have the best frame on earth. I want a virgin wife at 16 who's going to obey me. That's what I want.
You know, you said it looks like I'm in a teenage girl's bedroom.
Yeah.
To some people, that would be an insult, but to me, I find that quite flattering, to be honest. You know, like...
What is wrong with that? How old is this nigga? Andrew Tate age. Oh my fucking, he's pushing 40. He's 3 years. Oh my God. What? That's disgusting, dog. Like, what are we talking about?
That's exactly what you'd expect. I'm fucking all these 15-year-old.
You know who one of the guys was? That was Candace Owens' husband. You know how Candace Owens always defended this guy?
Yeah.
It's because her husband's really good friends with this dude. So she's talking about he's such a good man. Yo, if they weren't buddy or part of the same fucking scam, these people would never associate with a dude like this who's a self-proclaimed pimp, loves to bang 15, 14-year-old, 16. They don't care. Bro, that's when I see a conservative and they defend Andrew Tate, I know they have no principles or values. Because literally his whole life has been the antithesis of any kind of conservative traditional value. Dude's out here pimping girls, defrauding men. Basically, he self-admits too.
I had these guys selling their houses, life savings, loans, all of it to me. Give me it all.
And to him, he thinks that it's a flex. Scamming people and tricking people. He thinks that it's a flex. Like, come on.
You feel bad or no?
Fuck no. To give a solitary.
I don't care. I used to take lonely men and take hundreds of thousands for them through my webcam business, and like I enjoyed it because like, give me your money, you're a piece of.
That's not a flex,
what kind
buddy.
of moral person does that?
Yeah,
but
it's not a
I got
flex.
my main, my bottom, Vivian. So Vivian here. That's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21, and at this point he's been a girlfriend
For 6 years? Please give me the math.
for 6 years.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. From 10 years ago, 10 years
So
ago.
what's 21 minus 6? I thought they were going to give me the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We talking 14. And he was like, what? Still in his 30s. Like 30 something.
I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen?
Hello everyone, I just wanted to say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw in the video, it's just what we used to do. It was just pure game. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anyone.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends.
This is what happens you don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit?
14.
you do the math.
And he was like, he was 30. Like,
You
that's,
do the math.
I don't wanna.
She was basically 14, 15 when they got into a relationship. That means when did he start talking to her?
When she was 14.
Or earlier. Depending on how long that shit took.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about this.
Coconuts in Barbados. You know, so far, we haven't said what we thought. We didn't say what we thought. We didn't say nothing about that. I didn't say it. He didn't say it. We just gave you facts. Not facts are coming out from us, but facts are coming from them.
Yeah.
Just based on the facts. If you still defend him,
I mean,
And I wouldn't be surprised if there's still like some idiots who still do. Because I feel like the red pill industry is also a cult. Like the whole red pill community, it's a cult, and some people condone and do enjoy these sort of like just hearing him talk, just listening to him talk, you should be able to say, nah, something's off about the shit that he's saying. I saw him like from the minute he came out and he was popular. I was like, what is this guy even talking about? I did not disagree. I did not agree with like most, like I'm talking 90% of the shit that he talked about, period, or from the videos that I saw, because I would just tell them, I don't know, he was taking it too extreme, but then yeah, it is pretty sure those people that heard him say those sort of things and then went with it and joined him and loved him for that, they probably still defend him because they also low-key have the same mentality as he does.
these guys will defend him.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
if you still defend him, you're a whole ass creep. You're as bad as him. To me, if after seeing this, you're like, well, there's something really wrong with you. What were you saying?
These guys all the type of people who defend him are anti-establishment. You know, they want to stop the. They have a problem with Epstein and all this stuff. I'm like, what did Epstein do?
Well, I mean, he had a whole organization about trafficking and
getting young girls and putting them on islands.
Yeah.
And isn't that exactly what Tate's doing? So because Tate repeats what they like, they defend him, but they whine about Epstein and people like Epstein all the time. Tate is no different. Tate's no different. He's just changed his grift. He realized he was going to go under, so he changed his plan. He realized there's more money with Hustlers University getting like tens of millions from fucking weirdos who think they're going to learn something and somehow better than college, right? So he just changed his grift. He changed his lingo. He's all about male self-improvement and all this other stuff. Back in the day, he was loving the fact that he was taking lonely men's money. He didn't give a shit. They want to protect kids. But they didn't mind going after little teenagers and converting them for their sex operation. Okay? Listen to this.
It's like taking the virginity of a really beautiful woman. I get to have this experience and no one else gets to have it again. It is a little bit better, but the real pleasure is in the fact that somebody else would love to have this, and I get it. That's why this is good.
That makes sense. I'll give you that. I agree with that.
When you are in the true abundance mindset of...
What kind of dumbest analogy is that? Like what?
You can have the pick of the crop. You can have the world's most attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17. It's an abundance mindset. Yeah. I have so many girlfriends and so many wonderful girlfriends and so many virgins. She was a Polish virgin. Man, it hurt her at every moment that I was doing it, but it felt good for me, so who gives a shit?
30-year-olds still fucking teens is crazy. A 30-year-old busy with teenagers is crazy. Like that age gap is just like, what? And you're so proud of it. That's what, like, self-niching, literally. How dumb do you have to be?
So what? They got money laundering on him now, which we told you guys they were going to do. Why? Because this dude admitted to money laundering. Not because I think so. It's in his own shit. Look.
He gave a class on how to do it. And the prime example of how he was doing it was him. Same thing with the other stuff. So
we did this video a while back. Now I want you guys to see this, okay? Not my opinion about him doing the money laundering. This is him. So Andrew Tate says, you're not stupid, and he's talking to one of the victims. You're not stupid, and you can probably guess how I make so much money. I have to hide what I'm really doing. And the victim says, the webcam? And he says, I've been doing this for a long time with a team of girls working on video chat. The company was fake, but this is how I laundered my dirty money. Some of the girls who worked for me, I used them to do other things. To move money or illegal things, documents, and I will never do that with you. Basically telling the girl. So, what do you think happens? When they grab his cell phone, they look through all the records, they see these texts, what do you think they start doing? They start pulling financial records. They start demanding that banks send them stuff because they think this is part of a criminal investigation. The reason why he got charged for the other stuff and not this until now is because the process for actually finding every detail that they need to confirm the money laundering, because it's part of a larger criminal network. You think Andrew Tate and his 5 subordinates are the other ones getting charged? No, there's other people on the other end of this who are getting charged. Yeah, do I believe that these guys go for underage women? Absolutely. Like I said, dudes who obsess with going after virgins, dudes who obsess with 16, 15, close to line, you think they actually care if their girl's a year or two below it? You think they care if it's illegal? They already say they don't care about the law. They don't.
If you listen to Andrew Tate and this thing, that whole youth is attractive. A girl is more, the younger a girl is, the more attractive they are, then this should not be even a surprise for you.
I don't feel bad for these guys being in jail. They chose Romania. They think it's a fucking joke. This is them talking about what they think about the law.
And Romanian court, so there's some, oh no, not court in Romania. Dude, they're corruption free, as we all know. They put me in jail. I'm gonna walk in there with a pile of money like this. Boom, boom, this some hoes, this cell's mine. I'm ready, put me in jail. I don't give a fuck. You take her court case, shove it up in my mouth.
Get me out of jail. The law says you're guilty. I said get me out of jail. Don't go see a lawyer to talk about the law. I have committed multiple felonies. How much does it cost to make this all go away?
Like I said, I don't feel bad for these guys.
What are we talking about?
These guys are scumbags, okay? By their, not based off what I think, what they say. They scumbags. And then you want to sit here, any grown man who wants to sit here and advocate for dudes who love taking the virginities of 14, 15-year-olds while they're in their mid-30s, any dude who wants to advocate that, I hope I lose you as a fan too. Y'all some weirdos, okay? And all these dudes clamoring for this stuff, just say you don't give a shit about women. They say, that's fine, just say that, okay? Say that. Just move on. So we just know you hate ladies, just say that.
Yeah.
But I'm not interested in having a conversation with people who want to just do this whole running defense for sex traffickers, for dudes who obsess over having underage women. These guys are sex offenders, and that's what they are. So that's what I think about this. What you think about this?
Coconuts in Barbados.
Hey, listen, I'm the guy behind the scenes. Sorry.
Stop.
2 coconuts in jail.
This stupid.
Throw away the key. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hey guys, and there's way more. Their criminal enterprise is fucked up with the WhatsApp message that they have, the women threatening the girls to either work or they get beaten up. These dudes are definitely going to jail. The question is just how long. The question is how long.
Yeah. And who are they taking with them?
You guys remember when they first came out? They said, "Oh, this shit gonna go away. They're gonna be free in no time." 2 to 3 years later,
Backstreet back. All right.
There's just more charges.
Yep.
This is not gonna go away. They're not getting out of this unless they run away from Romania somehow and escape, which I don't think they can because they're under surveillance all the time. It's over for these guys. They just wasted a bit of time before they go in for good. And you know when they go in, what I'll say? Good riddance. We kept dangerous men off the streets, and that's always a good thing for the community. Anything else?
No.
All right. That's what I thought on this.
This is crazy, but not a surprise. Yeah, when they finally, put them away, they're gonna put them away for a long, long time. And then everyone who was involved, because like I said, it's not just them. This probably took a lot more people to pull off. So yeah, they're definitely going away for a long time, and it's no surprise that he's sleeping with minors from how he talks. But yeah, and if you're defending them, I don't know, fuck out of here, man. You need to get some help. But then yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.